So in my eyes, what defines a healthy relationship is having understanding and being compassionate towards that person and everything that they do, and you don't try to change them or make them do things that they really don't want to do. You'll just be really accepting of who they are and embrace them as a person and love them no matter what.
A healthy relationship is being in a relationship with your best friend. You've been in a relationship for a while, and you have communication, a lot of communication in your relationship.
How I define a healthy relationship is support and space to leave each other to grow.
A healthy relationship is one in which the people are loving each other and not abusing each other and having a great time.
Compromise and communicate.
The most important thing is trust, because with trust, that starts any relationship, romantic or not, no matter what it is. Because when you trust someone, you get to do whatever you want around them. You can talk, you can act silly, no matter what, it has to be trust. Once you trust someone, you have stuff in common, and then you respect them. You respect them for what they do. And then after that, that's when the love comes. Because you can't just fall in love with someone without trusting them. And that's always the first thing.
A healthy relationship is built upon a solid friendship.
So the first thing as far as how I define a healthy relationship is you have to laugh. You have to be with the person and you have to laugh together. And whether you're within a relationship or with your friends, just in life, it's so important to laugh.
A healthy relationship to me is when the two people have communication, and so that includes like being able to talk to each other about anything they want or need to get off their chest, secrets or anything like that, and then also like not just the mental relationship, but also like a physical relationship, and that you're just like comfortable with that person, and that person is the first person you think about in the morning and the last person you think about at nighttime.
A healthy relationship is where people love and accept each other for who they are, and that when they don't want to like change each other unless it's for the better, for example, like if it's killing a bad habit like smoking, but other than that, just loving and genuinely caring for each other.
So another one is you have to compromise. So if you want to go see Selma and your partner wants to see Project Almanac, then maybe one day you see Selma and another day you see Project Almanac. You need to have trust and honesty with each other. A lot of times people play games and they try to make their partner jealous. They flirt with other people to see if their partner gets jealous, and they think that is love. That is not love. A healthy relationship is you trust the person and what they're telling you, and when they're not with you, what they're doing. And you're completely open and honest with each other.
It definitely involves trust, honesty, communication, and comfort. You can't really have a relationship with someone if you don't really trust them, or mainly if you can't even communicate with them, because if there's no communication, then there isn't a relationship, especially with comfort. You can't hang out with someone if you're not comfortable with them, because then you can't really be yourself.
Communication is the best quality in a healthy relationship to me, just because I feel like people should be able to talk to each other about anything. It's just the most important aspect, you know. It starts off the building blocks for it, you know, for trust or like love. It all comes from communication. I also feel like it helps with growth. You should be able to make each other better, build off of each other, you know, and then it's just a better relationship.
Okay, well, to me, a relationship means where everything is built off trust. With trust comes other things like faithfulness and telling each other secrets, their aspirations, ambitions, and stuff like that. It's basically like almost like a car. If the relationship has no trust, then the car has no gas. We won't go anywhere. So
finding a healthy relationship is, I think, you have to be on the same page to be trustful with each other.
Find a healthy relationship as two people who are invested in each other's happiness.
What makes a healthy relationship? Trust makes a healthy relationship. And just loving that person no matter what. To just be...
What a healthy relationship is when two people are happy in the relationship and are on the same page as far as what they want or need in the relationship.
You need to accept each other for who they are, even their quirks, their strengths and their weaknesses, and their little funny quirks. If the person puts the toilet paper over and you like it under, you just got to deal with it. Spending quality time. This is not on your cell phones when you're together. When you are together, you should be spending time with each other. There's so many times that I see couples, and they're out at dinner, and they're constantly just with their phones. There is no socialization, there's no interaction other than their phone. How fun.
A healthy relationship is you really got to trust your partner. Trust plays a big role because with trust you got to have honesty with each other. You got to be honest with each other to have trust. And another thing I think is really important is to be really comfortable, because if you're not yourself around them, then you're really holding back your personality, and you can just be a different person around them, and you don't want to be two different people.
In a healthy relationship, you have to be able to trust the other person, as well as you have to be open. Because without openness and trust in a relationship, there is no relationship.
You need to have balance. When they're weak, you need to be their strength, and vice versa. There's going to be times in your life where something happens, and you need to step up and be the strength for your partner, and they need to do the same for you. When you have serious matters that arise, you need to talk with each other. Preferably face-to-face. If you can't do that, then at least over the phone, and none of this texting back and forth business. Ask your partner what they need from you. If you are a type of a person that when you get upset you need to be comforted and held, then you need to be able to express that to your partner, and your partner should be able to understand that. Even if they're not a cuddly person, they should still be able to try and help cuddly. And then lastly, take time to heal before you move into another relationship. So many people, they try and jump into another relationship thinking that this new person will help them get over their last person. And this is my quote down here. In order to heal, you've got to deal.
Even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on.